Hey everybody, and welcome back to Art Cart in the Park. This week we're going to be doing another painting, but unlike our other painting projects, we're not going to use paints. Instead, we're going to use some sand. If you've already picked up your free Art Cart in the Park art kit, then these are some of the supplies that you will have received. First thing is this cool color page of our arty crab that you've seen on all of our instruction guides. The next is a couple different colors of sand. The colors vary, so your colors may not be exactly my colors. The other item in your kit should be a bottle of glue. There's a couple different varieties that we use, so these are all the tools you'll need to create your own sand art. So let me explain, how do you paint with sand? We're going to take this painting bit by bit, or section by section. You don't want to cover your entire painting with glue because then whatever the sand hits, it's going to stick to. So instead, just work one section at a time. So I'm going to start with this nice big claw right here, and I'm going to choose, of course, my nice red colored. But you can choose however you want to use your colors. The first thing is to apply the glue. You don't want it to be really thick and globby, so smear it around. I like to use the nozzle of the glue pen to kind of smear it out. You can also use your finger if you want, or a toothpick. Now I've only put glue in this one section, nothing else, so that if my sand leaks over into other areas, it's not going to stick. But I'm going to put my sand and I'm going to kind of smear it around with my finger until it covers all of that glue. This can be a little bit of a messy project, so you'll see I have a messy mat underneath, which is just a piece of cardboard. I'm really taking just my finger and pushing the sand into that glue so it can really connect with it. You can see there's a bit of loose sand along the edges that didn't touch the glue. After it dries, you can shake off the loose sand and continue on to your next section. So here's a pro tip. Instead of filling the entire area with glue, try making a design or pattern with your glue. So for this A, I'm going to use some stripes. The sand is going to stick to the glue, so when I'm done, I'll have a nice striped A. For this one, let's use a little bit of this blue. Now I've used a lot of sand to cover this one area. So again, I'm going to let it sit and dry a little bit. Instead of dumping the sand into the trash, take your paper and put it over top of your sand cup, and you can shake it off into there. And there we go. That looks so cool. My last trick I want to show you is using more than one color of sand. So I'm going to start off with my blue sand up at the top here. And my red sand at the bottom. And then kind of mix the two in the middle very gently. As before, I'm going to let the glue dry a little bit before dumping it back into my cups. But because I have two colors, if I dump this back into here, I'm going to get blue sand in my red, and there's no way that I'm going to be able to dump the blue sand in here without getting red. So you might want to take a clean container to dump this new mixture of sand. You may find it making a new color. For me, I'm mixing blue and red together. So what color do you think that would be? Before we find out, let's first check out our beautiful sand gradient. How cool is that? And now, let's look here. We have our colors. Let's shake it up a little bit here and mix it up. And can you guys see what color that is? I made purple sand because I mixed my blue and red together. So I'm going to make some polka dots on this R. Now I have purple polka dots. So you can see, even if you got just a few colors, by mixing some of your sand together, actually make more colors. I hope you guys have fun with this Art Cart in the Park sand art kit. If you'd like to share your art pieces with us, I'd love to take a peek at them. You can tag us in social media by using the hashtag #CamArtAtHome to share your artwork with us. We'll be back again next week with another art kit, so until then, stay creative! Art Cart in the Park is brought to you by the Coos Art Museum and in part by a grant from the Three Rivers Foundation. For more information, contact the Coos Art Museum.